Little Nightmares was a fantastic video game. A game in which you explored a horrific and gigantic world full of wonder, horror, and gore. Quite a bit of gore. But what was most impressive to me is how this game perfectly encapsulated the feeling of being young, or more specifically, small, and not understanding the world around you. Naturally, I figured I'd take a look at the newly released follow-up game, Little Nightmares 2. And if Little Nightmares 1 was fantastic, then this game is incredible. So let's jump right in and face the terror. So this game begins in the middle of the forest, much like another game that clearly inspired this one. Now, this kid right here, this is Mono. Let me tell you about Mono. Good kid, real go-getter. Nothing gets in his way when he's on a mission. You think something as frivolous as a bear trap is gonna stop this kid's stride? Pfft, get real. And on top of this, he's a collector of hats, clearly marking him as a true man of culture. Now after some time, Mono runs into a fellow child survivor. This is Six, the protagonist from the first Little Nightmares. All my homies hate Six. As Six joins the party, both her and Mono will work together to solve puzzles, overcome obstacles, or even defeat monsters. These two set off on an epic journey to make their way to the heart of the Pale City, towards a mysterious and clearly nefarious broadcast signal. But not to worry, our hero Mono has yet another trick up his sleeves. You see, Mono also has the power of television. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. As you progress through this game, you'll see some breathtaking and downright terrifying environments. For example, you'll go from being hunted through a dense woodland to scratching and clawing your way through a claustrophobia-inducing school. And much like the first game, you'll be stalked throughout these environments, not only by their denizens, but also the bosses. While Mono is quite the capable lad, he's not bulletproof, nor grab-proof, nor even, ooh, I do not like that. Nope, not at all. So really, most of this game is running away from these monsters with little to no recourse. And this is what makes this game truly terrifying. The oppressive atmosphere, the enemies that exploit multiple phobias, and the sheer feeling of helplessness all create a horror title that is, in fact, horrifying. Anyway, now for the reviewing. As I mentioned, the gameplay of Little Nightmares 2 consists mainly of platforming, running for your life, and solving puzzles. For the most part, this works totally fine, and even if Six gets a little too far behind or doesn't position herself for a cooperative maneuver, you can hold hands so she stays with you, or just simply call her over. That being said, this game tends to be difficult. Now, when I say difficult, I don't necessarily mean hard. I mean, well, here's a couple of examples. Thanks to how finicky the grabbing and movement mechanics can be, I was stuck on this puzzle for almost 10 minutes straight. The solution is pretty simple. I needed to lure this citizen to the electrocuted puzzle to in turn electrocute her. First, I tried jumping to the tub. Didn't work. Then I tried it again. Didn't work. Okay, so that's out. Then I tried leaping to the toilet. Didn't work. Then I started running in circles because I was out of ideas. Then I tried what didn't work the first 2 times, and it worked. Even better, this is not how you are meant to solve this puzzle. All you have to do is jump and grab onto the toilet, which also did not work the first time. Example 2. These mannequins play an eerie game of red light, green light, as they freeze when in the line of your flashlight. I swear to you, I swear, I tried to move the flashlight around using the right joystick the second I got this flashlight, and it did not work. I then spent another 10 minutes failing this room until I tried what did not work the first time. Now, I will say that this didn't really ruin the experience, as most of the gameplay works fine, but yeah, that was annoying. Despite most of the color scheme being shades of blue, brown, and gray, the design is astounding. It seems like every single room in this game has a personality of its own, and the attention to detail shown from the pictures on the walls to the seemingly random clutter may give you a bigger picture as to what is really going on. Speaking of, let's talk story. Well, much like Limbo, Inside, and the first Little Nightmares, I have no clue what is actually going on. I mean, I have my theories, sure, but everything just sort of happens. And that's the beauty of it. This is one of those games that gives the player just enough information for them to infer what is happening without outright saying it. For this reason, there are already hundreds of videos of people giving their theories as to what they think happened. But whatever did happen, well, it wasn't good, I'll tell you that. Little Nightmares 2 is one of the best video games that I have played in a while, and if you're interested in a survival horror puzzle platformer, or if you enjoyed the original, then this game will gift you with around 5 nightmare-inducing hours of gameplay. You have been watching eDog Reviews. This is eDog, signing off. Good night.